Există o regulă nescrisă legată de turneele Open care spune că ultimele 3 runde sunt la fel de importante ca primele 6. De aceea runda a 7-a de la Arad Grand Prix se anunță una foarte importantă. Liderii turneului sunt Maxim Cigaev și Neugebauer Martin, dar aceștia îi înfruntă pe cei mai bine cotați jucători ai concursului, Niemann Hans Moche cu un rating de 2660 și Martirosyan Haik cu un elo de 2683. Să vedem dacă vor reuși să-și păstreze avantajul sau vor fi ajunși și chiar depășiți de Pluton. Avem alături de noi un invitat foarte special din Estonia, Kulaots Kaido, mare maestru. Kulaots Kaido este campion de 10 ori în Estonia, fiind campion antitră, câștigând chiar acum o lună titlul în țara sa. Este câștigătorul Aeroflot în 2019, unul dintre cele mai puternice turnee din lume. Este, bineînțeles, mare maestru, iar anul trecut în Chennai a fost antrenorul atât echipei feminine cât și echipei masculine. Grandmaster, thank you very much for accepting our invitation.
Thank you, my pleasure. Thanks.
You are already fourth time, I think, in Romania, and only this weekend you played in Timișoara, Romanian Grand Prix. How do you feel here?
Yeah, well, as a chess player, I feel very well. The welcome is nice. The conditions, the hotel where I'm staying here in Arad is fantastic, with a fantastic view. For now, I only have good words. I can say it honestly. That's how it is. I think I've been even more times here in Romania before, and well, currently, I guess that every chess player can tell that Romania is one of the best chess countries here in Europe. I mean, your tournaments, the level of them, the level of national team, and their chances in chess Olympiads. So this all, I mean, the youth chess, this chess in schools, everything, you know, all the aspects are so well developed that it's no wonder that I'm always happy to return here. As for the tournament in Timișoara, the rapid tournament, 2-day tournament, with nice prizes, which is always very nice for the players. I finished on 5th place with 8 out of 10. I think it was not bad, the result itself. So yeah, I can be more or less happy with that.
Definitely not bad. And
in that tournament, yeah, well, Hans Niemann was a man from the other planet. So I mean, he scored just too many points, so it was very difficult to keep up. But 8 out of 10 is not bad either. Yeah.
Definitely a very good result, and thank you very much for the nice words about Romanian Chess Federation, the chess community in Romania.
So
we are doing everything we can to make a progress and to have everybody happy, all our guests here. Just to remember, there are 170 players outside Romania here, and we are very happy about this. You are known for your very aggressive style, both with white and black, always playing for the gut of your opponent. How do you see chess? How do you enjoy playing chess?
Well, yeah, I've been playing chess for the most part of my life. So I could say that I have to be enjoying it. I have to be enjoying it. So otherwise it would be a bit peculiar. But well, I think it's also the fact that I mean, when you're winning in chess and when you're winning something really big, which from time to time has happened to me in my career, really winning big things, then this will keep you attracted to this game. Although, of course, there are much easier things in life that you can do. You know, when thinking about just thinking on, making income or making money, then definitely you will find much easier ways of doing it. But yeah, when you play chess for tens of years, then there should be something much higher, much more to it than just thinking about how to make money.
So it's about the passion for the game.
Yeah, definitely. That's what that's what there is in it for me. You describe me as an aggressive player.
Very aggressive player.
Very aggressive player. Yeah, well, perhaps then, I don't know. But in chess you also need some flexibility, of course. You need to be flexible. You need to be.
Yes, sometimes you're aggressive, sometimes you're very aggressive. So
yeah,
it's a flexibility there.
That's the flexibility. Yeah, the spectators would like to see. And also today, yeah, my choice was actually ultra aggressive. One would say that my opponent just wanted to test me memory. If my memory is still, on the level that is required in this kind of tournaments.
So it was, that your memory is in the best possible shape.
Today eventually it was. Eventually it was.
Very good. Besides being a chess player, you are from time to time also being a trainer and a coach. How do you enjoy being a trainer, and what would be your most important results or students as a trainer?
Yeah, I guess nowadays most chess players, it doesn't matter what their chess level is or how high their rating is, they have to do some kind of side things like coaching, teaching chess, or writing books, producing chess courses, online courses, stuff like that. Well, indeed, I've been doing some coaching job. Perhaps the most noteworthy facts are that I've been a coach of national team of Estonia. Most recently in Chennai Chess Olympiad in India, when I was coaching both men's and women's team there.
But how is that? Because basically you have to run from men to women to follow the games all the time.
That was exactly the thing. Quite often they were playing in different halls, so I had to be accompanied by the volunteer from one hall, because you couldn't go alone. I mean, you had to be taken there by someone, because otherwise random people could enter. So there was quite a bit of running around, but luckily my physical shape is good, so it wasn't any sort of a problem.
Yes, before continuing talking about chess, as you can notice, Mr. Kulaots is in great physical shape, and is also a fitness culturist enthusiast, and maybe professional in the future. How do you manage to keep to have such a good shape, and how often do you train?
Yeah, well, when I'm at home in Estonia, back in Estonia, then I do like to visit. I do like visiting gym, and I'm doing it like 5 times a week.
Okay. How much time per day?
Well, let's say 1.5 hours, 2 hours a day. So yeah, on a regular basis, really. When I'm at chess tournaments, then it's different. Yeah, then especially when you have 2 double rounds, physically you will not be able to. But I still try to do something. Yeah. So yeah, this is maybe professional in this field would be too strong of a word. Yeah, probably yet. But yeah, I'm doing it rather. In a dedicated way, and really, I like it. Yeah.
Do you think it helped you in chess as well?
Yeah, to a certain extent, I guess so. I mean, having some physical condition is definitely something that I would even say need to have, because playing long tournaments, it requires your physical state to be some sort of, correspond to some sort of standards at least. On the other hand, I don't know. Yeah, maybe if you're too good physical condition, possessing big muscles, then perhaps your blood flow you will need it in your brain at some critical moments. But it is somewhere else.
So basically, putting too much pressure on your organs and.
It can be maybe also too much.
Interesting.
So, for a chess player, the most important thing is endurance. That you will really endure the long games. So you would be capable of sitting at the board for long periods of time, and really being capable of thinking during this period of time. So, for this to achieve this, doing some treadmill running and stuff like this is definitely useful, I'd say.
Thank you very much for sharing this extra activity or almost profession with us. Coming back to chess.
Maybe in the future we'll see.
Coming back to chess, which are your most important wins? Which are the strongest players in the world that you managed to beat in your career?
Well, let's start with the fact that I do have a positive score against Magnus Carlsen. So
I think that that says a lot.
We have played six games.
Okay, not one game when he was young. So it's a lot of games.
Those were also when he was young. Yeah, right.
Okay.
So 6 games. Yeah. So we do have some history, some memorable moments and stuff. But of course, nowadays we play in a slightly different tournaments. Although this World Cup could be a chance maybe in the future also, where it would be possible to play against him again. But talking about the biggest wins, of course, Aeroflot it just stands out as a Aeroflot Open victory in Moscow in 2019. It was 4 years ago, and that was big.
Definitely. It's one of the strongest tournament in the history of open tournament in the history of chess, where most of the top players are coming.
Yes, and in connection to that tournament, I don't know. Maybe I could say that I made one of my, so far at least, one of the best decisions in my life, because prior to this tournament, my rating, my ELO was 25-42. In Aeroflot, in Aeroflot A, the main tournament, you normally needed 25-50 to participate there. So it was actually 8 points below it, the threshold. So I contacted the organizer and asked, and I said that my rating is slightly lower. So I don't know.
So basically, you are one of the worst rated player in the tournament.
And I don't know which tournament should I play, A or B, because there were also B and C tournaments. So they kindly reply that you can choose yourself. I guess that many of the players of my of my rating and my age even would have taken the B tournament, which would have been on paper 100 times easier to make money over there. You go there and you are one of the highest rated players. So instead you take the tournament where you're one of the lowest. I was seeded under number 62 in the A tournament. So I made this decision, and it worked. It worked out wonderfully at the time.
Very good. This tournament, you had a game against a very, very talented junior, Ilinka Antonio Felix. He is only 13, but he already has international master norm, and I think he's one of the biggest chances for us to have a top player in the next years. he managed somehow to trick you with a combination, and then in the end game he was theoretically winning. But although the position was worse, you are playing for both results. So how was your strategy? I'm very curious, and I also showed the spectators.
For all three results.
For all three results,
basically.
How is your strategy during the game? What were you thinking during the game?
Well, I mean, to start with, he really left me a very good impression. I mean, the way he played, the way he was focusing on the game throughout. I mean, it was a long game, and well, also with the way he managed to pose me problems. And indeed, well, the opening was Najdorf, also like
as
it was,
always,
almost
like
as it often is.
Yes.
And well, White can make a lot of choices in the opening in regards to the opening system. He chose the one with 6 bishop d3. And well, it was really complex, and precisely at the moment where I thought that okay, now it's me who is taking over, and indeed, actually, objectively, Black was doing already pretty well. I missed a really devious shot by him. I mean, the knight jumped back. I mean, the knight was placed so wonderfully on e6 square, but he jumped back to f4, hitting my pawn on g6. And yeah, I was looking at position, and there was no way to protect that pawn in a good way. So that was the moment when I realized that wow, I might be in trouble now here. So, and well, it transposed into ending where he had a rook against my 2 knights. He had a rook and actually 2 pawns against my 2 knights. And yeah, when we reached the time control and I was looking at the position, I understood that I will have tough work ahead of me actually here, because well, objectively, well, I understood that White is better. I don't know, maybe objectively winning, but certainly I had to work a lot. But then I was really happy how I played, or how I approached my attitude.
So during the game, you were always hoping to win, yeah?
Yeah, I mean, I was really, despite of knowing that I'm worse and maybe much worse, I still was, trying to find the most unpleasant, moves for him, or plans for him. And indeed, I mean, with 2 knights, once they start jumping, you have played the chess already for 4 hours. It can be quite unpleasant. There are so many jumps. So.
So for spectators, this can be a good advice. Basically, if you want to win big, as Mr. Kulaots was mentioning earlier, that he managed to win big tournaments, it is important to risk sometimes and give and be all in, let's say, in order to achieve. Because this game, I think, may be a turning point for you in this tournament. Because after being worst or maybe almost lost in this game, you managed to recover, to come back, and now you are in a very good position with even chances to win the event if you have a great finish.
Well, I think I do have all the chances now, certainly, but there's still 2 rounds to go, and the pack is really, I mean, it's crowded there. I mean, up there. So,
it's crowded with big guys, not amateurs.
Yeah, it is crowded, and
guys,
they are all literally saying, hungry for victories. So it won't be easy.
And I'm sure
and also you need some luck, of course, in order to win a tournament. You normally need some luck as well. So.
There is a word that a man makes his own luck, but if more men make their own luck, then the God has to favor one of them.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
Or the lady fortune. Before finishing, do you have any advice or any words for the Romanian chess players?
Well, I just I'm just envying them. I mean, the Romanian chess players, that they, I guess they do have nice conditions for which would enable them to develop their talent to get stronger, to play tournaments without even leaving the country, because you do have some nice tournaments here in Romania. This Grand Prix. The tournaments we are playing now are the part of that Grand Prix, which is a great thing. You have a super tournament in Bucharest every summer. So I mean, these things are already something that, I mean, the players from the other countries, they're looking at them and they're really envious at you. I would say so. Yeah, I mean, just take the maximum out of these possibilities already, and anything will be possible. And indeed, well, Felix Antonio hasn't been the only young player, Romanian young player against whom I played, and experienced quite some problems, because in the second round, I drew the second round here also against the young player from Romania, who wasn't highly rated at all, but they are dangerous, very dangerous.
So yeah. Thank you very much for envying us.
Oh, I do.
I'm joking. We are trying to do our best as a chess, not federation, but mostly as a chess community, and I hope that everybody is doing their best to grow what you have now and to enjoy it. As a chess player, for me, I'm very happy that I'm here. Even if I'm not a professional anymore, I'm always very happy to be around such events. If you want to follow Mr. Kulaots' games, make sure that you are looking on our channels or on chess.com on events. You can follow second on 4 games against juniors, or the later games where he won convincingly. Thank you very much for having you, and thank you very much for the nice words. We appreciate it a lot, and we hope that you will come to Romania many times, and also best of luck for the last two rounds.
Many thanks, and I hope to be back for sure here in Romania. Thank you.
Thank you. Cele mai bune partide din Ziua a 4-a le vom comenta în compania lui Samuel Ghimpu, maestru internațional cu normă de mare maestru, campion național de juniori în 2023 și tot anul acesta bronz la campionatele naționale. Sami, mulțumim că ai venit lângă noi.
Așa, mulțumesc pentru invitație.
Juriul a deliberat că în runda a 5-a partida câștigătoare este cea între Martirosyan Haik și Nikhil P din India. Martirosyan este din Armenia și este chiar numărul 1 în acest turneu. Prima parte a partidei a fost un birc.
O modernă, 1G6.
Și cum se întâmplă de obicei în modernă, negru este puțin mai pasiv, dar poziția se menținea balansată până în momentul critic pe care o să vi-l prezentăm de acum încolo. Negru la mutare, a jucat cal de 7, sperând să schimbe piesa din C5. Și dacă a reușit după cal de 7, damă de 7, poziția este
doar un pic inferioară, da.
Dar aici vine o lovitură spectaculoasă din partea albului, și anume nebun bate la F7. Ce părere ai, Sami, e greu de găsit?
Nu cred că e așa greu pentru un asemenea jucător. Mai ales că poziția cere, adică negru e foarte pasiv și albul are piesele dezvoltate, la un moment dat o să apară o lovitură tactică.
Da, dar e important să nu o ratăm, adică cu o mutare normală, poate nebune 3, partida poate avea rezultat. Dacă fructificăm ocazia pe care o avem, putem câștiga. După nebun F7, turn bate la F7, a urmat E6, nebun E6, cal E6, nebun F6, cal G5. Practic avem pion în plus și poziție superioară a pieselor.
Da, o să pici pionul E7 și după o să fie câmpurile negre foarte slabe.
Asta pentru că negru este aproape obligat să joace nebun bate la G5.
Da, că altfel vine dam E6 și poate fi mai rău.
Corect. Nebun G5, nebun G5, cal F6. Corect, în acest moment avem material egal.
Da.
Doar că este foarte dificil pentru negru să mențină acest material. Damă C4, damă F5, turn bate la E7. Putea oare să apere pionul? Poate cu damă F8?
Damă F8, da. Cred că pot să mă dublez în cel mai rău caz. Turn E6 pare cea mai... Că amenință acum și nebun F6, turn F6.
Corect.
Și negru e foarte pasiv, adică probabil puteam să iau și în C7.
Corect. De aceea negru a ales aici mutarea damă F5, turn bate la E7, cal D5. Turn F7, damă F7, turn E1, C6, damă D4, turn E8, turn E8, damă E8. La prima vedere nu pare atât de grav, pare că negru e încă în viață.
Să zicem că doar un pion în minus, dar câmpurile slabe din jurul regelui sunt foarte slabe și sunt și amenințări de mat, poate, în viitor.
C4 s-a jucat, la dama A7 exista lovitura dama E1, rege H2, dama E5, F4, cal F4, sigur urmează dama A8, rege F7, dama B7, dar negru are și el șansa lui la un șah etern, poate.
Da.
Însă în partidă Haik Martirosyan a jucat mult mai bine, și anume C4, cal B6, P3. Mutare mică, dar care nu oferă niciun contrajoc negru.
Da, nu are absolut niciun contrajoc pe lângă pionul minus.
Pur și simplu dorim nebun D2, nebun C3 și mat.
Da, sau nebun H6 și
Corect.
același lucru.
Damă D7, o încercare de a schimba damele. Bineînțeles, albul nu va schimba damele. Damă E5, cal C8, nebun E3, încercăm nebun D4, B6, nebun D4 și negru ar trebui să cedeze.
Da, nu prea are cum să apere în câmpul H8 și pică foarte mult spion, foarte mult material se pierde aici.
Da, o partidă foarte bună din partea lui Martirosyan, în care a avut o acuratețe de aproape 100%, practic nu a greșit nimic.
Da,
Partidă școală.
Da, el joacă genul ăsta de poziții foarte bine, în care nu e deloc complicată poziția, la micul avantaj, el știe să fructifice foarte bine.
Să comentăm și cea mai frumoasă partidă din runda a 6-a, conform juriului care a deliberat, alături de maestru internațional Samuel Ghimpu. Cea mai bună partidă a fost desemnată cea între Eric Liu, din Statele Unite ale Americii, și reprezentanta României din echipa olimpică, Sandu Mihaela, mare maestră. Sami, ai văzut partida, cum ți s-a părut?
A fost o deschidere, la prima vedere, pașnică, o italiană, gioco piano, dar în câteva mutări s-a transformat într-un atac la rege.
Și haideți să vedem împreună, acesta este un moment critic, unde Mihaela a jucat cal H7, dama F6, pregătind probabil cal G5. Mărturisesc că mă așteptam ca partida să continue cu cal G5, fiind o partidă normală în care și eu tind să prefer negru. Tu, Sami, cum vezi poziția?
Și eu prefer negru, chiar dacă evaluarea enginei încă dă leacă avantaj la alt, dar cred că toată lumea ar lua negru în poziția aceasta.
De regulă, oamenii vor să atace regele.
Da.
E veșnica discuție în Indiana de rege, când negru atacă regele și albul atacă pe flancul damei și chiar dacă negru de cele mai multe ori e mai lent, omul preferă...
Da, negru, în ciuda evaluării engine în care zice că albul are avantaj,
exact.
uman e foarte greu.
Și Mihaela, în loc să joace cal G5, cum am anticipat noi, a jucat o mutare foarte interesantă, și anume G5. În stilul ei foarte agresiv, o jucătoare de atac deosebită, care a reușit să aibă victorii extraordinare în atac, printre cei mai cunoscuți adversari pe care i-a înfrânt în ultimii ani, fiind chiar Liviu Tănisipeanu, la Grand Prix Târgu Mureș. După G5, albul a jucat cal G1, dorind să joace la momentul oportun G3 și să dea calul înapoi.
Chiar să prevină și G4, deoarece cred că asta era amenințarea negrului.
Exact. Negru a jucat rege H8 și deja vedem că se pregătește turn G8 și poate G4. Dar de fapt ideea lui rege H8 a fost ca la G3 să nu se întoarcă cu calul în G6, ci din contră să joace turn G8.
Da, o mutare foarte interesantă. Practica lui este de neatins, deoarece după G4, G4, să zicem nebun D2, damă G5 și se amenință damă G2, damă G1, mutări imparabile. Nu imparabile.
În partida s-a jucat similar, s-a jucat de bate la E5, nebuna 7, turna 7, GF4, cală de 2. Deci, practic, alba a mai schimbat o piesă și nu s-a retras cu ea, nebunul din E3. La prima vedere, albul pare încă să mai aibă șanse.
Da, totuși nebunul din C2 e prea pasiv, poate la un moment dat să fie jucat nebun B3, să încerce să schimbe nebunul din E6.
Foarte bună observație din partea lui Sami. Cred că acesta era momentul, nu? Nebun B3.
Dar să încerce să schimbe piesa activă, deoarece nebunul C2 nu face nimic.
Spre exemplu, pe nebun B3, A, B3 și acum să zicem o mutare de stat pe loc, precum turn G7, bătaia pe F4 ar funcționa, poate. Sau poate nici aici.
Nu, dar probabil nu mai sunt amenințări de G4 sau cal H3. Ceva nu prea mai are piese și nu văd o amenințare concretă cu negru, pur și simplu jucăm poziția.
Pur și simplu stăm pe loc, da? Nu bate pe F4, corect. S-a jucat de E5, de E5, nebuna 7, turna 7, GF4, ori la bar, ori la spital.
Da, albul n-a mai rezistat și a luat pe F4.
Cal de 2. Vă spuneam, nebunul este scos din joc. Damă H4. Există deja amenințări.
Damă F2, cal G5, cal H3. Poate și turn G1, amenințare directă. Foarte greu ca albul să se apere de toate amenințările.
Damă E2, apărăm în F2. Și a urmat turn bate la G1, așa cum ai anticipat. Turn G1, turn A8, cu răbdare.
Foarte
Regele nu are unde să fugă, pentru că dăm șah și trebuie să se întoarcă. Damă de 3, o încercare de a elibera o cale către rege să fugă. Din păcate, după nebunia H3 nu mai este nicio șansă. Cal F1, turn G8, cal G3. Doar o amânare a inevitabilului. Se putea mai repede mat, dar e la fel de bine.
Da, complet câștigat.
Urmând mat. Cum ți s-a părut această partidă, Sami?
O partidă interesantă, un sacrificiu de tură, la un moment dat, cu tură minus, dar coordonarea pieselor albului a fost foarte, foarte slabă și toate piesele negrului au jucat perfect, au coordonat.
Mi-a plăcut foarte mult ideea de G5, chiar dacă cal G5 pare cea mai la îndemână mutare, pentru a susține calul din F4.
Da, deoarece cum ai jucat și în partidă, cal G1, G3 poate ar fi fost o amenințare mai în viitor, dar cu G5, G8, turn G8 a fost foarte, foarte interesantă ideea.
Bun, o felicităm pe Mihaela pentru victorie. Sami, mulțumim foarte mult că ai comentat alături de noi. Îți dorim mult succes în ultimele runde în acest turneu și sperăm să iei o poziție cât mai fruntașă.
Mulțumesc pentru invitație.
S-a terminat cea de-a 7-a rundă a Grand Prix Arad 2023. Liderii au pierdut, fiind ajuns și chiar depășiți de Pluton. Niemann a câștigat cu negrele cu Cigaev Maxim, iar Martirosyan cu albele cu Neugebauer Martin. Înainte de runda 8-a avem 5 jucători cu 6 puncte din 7. Martirosyan, favoritul numărul 1, Niemann, favoritul numărul 2, Pichot favoritul numărul 3, urmați de marele maestru Mastrovasilis și maestru FIDE Vancak Tamas din Ungaria. Să fie șah!